Welcome to the video, and in this video I like to keep it raw, straight up with you, no script, just one take, and it's going to be covering one of those things where we've all had to think about, and we've all thought about it very deeply. It's one of the reasons you probably clicked on this title, is because you've seen this and you started an online business maybe 1-2 years ago. You may have seen the trends of people having supercars. You've seen someone with a lot of money, you've invested into them straight away, and you still haven't really reached your full potential. When you saw the online business, you thought, I want freedom. I want that ability to travel around anywhere in the world, and I'm seeing so many other people do it. But now when you started that business, you realized 3 months down the line, I don't have that supercar. 6 months down the line, you've realized I still don't have that penthouse. And a year down the line, you may have even still been stuck at that point where you're saying, this is all a scam, this isn't right, I'm giving up too easily, oh, I'm happy with the tiny bit I made. But you're not really content with yourself, and you're not really pushing yourself as much as you used to be, because you think everyone was lucky. And the raw reality is, you've seen everyone that you look up to, and I'll name drop some people. Iman Gardzi, Jordan Welch, just two names everyone knows. And just off these two names, you're probably thinking, these guys definitely got lucky. However, and this is where I really want you to understand and get real with me for a second, it's all of them say the same thing. It's not luck, you just need to put in the work. You need to keep going forward. You need to get lonely. You need to have that first client that has a chargeback. You need to have your first client to leave you. And me personally, I've experienced these things and I understand what they speak about. The more serious I take my business and the more serious you take your business, you realize all of these things will happen too. And it's not necessarily about, oh, I'm not good at business, oh, why is it happening to me? It's happened to the people that are in a position that you want to be in. The most successful people will get tested, and for you to achieve that level of success, you've put that upon yourself, and you have to have burdens and you have to have things trying to stop you from achieving it, because that level of success isn't for everyone. Now, when it comes down to this, we understand what our priority is. We understand our beliefs, and our beliefs may have been shattered because we see all of these people living the life that we should be living too. However, once again, it comes down to, you'll give up on the first benchmark. Your business fails, someone charges you you get charged a chargeback. You say, this is the end of my business, I don't know what to do. However, you can go into the other side of things and think, oh, I'm not speaking to anyone, I'm stuck at home, I don't have the drive to go out and see people. The only thing I really want is just to work on my business. And at that point you may think, oh, I'm missing out on everything, I'm starting to fall behind, I need to go out and socialize. Maybe if I start going out with my friends again, I'm not going to feel so lonely. And it's these certain traps which you'll fall back into. Now, why am I saying all of this, and why am I repeating all of this? Because once again, we all thought it was luck. We all thought, oh, this is going to be super easy for us. This is going to be the thing that's going to take us, let us travel around the world, stay in the nicest hotels. But we completely forgot, and completely forget during the time as well, that we have to go through all of these obstacles. Now, when it comes down to this, how can we start realizing it and, altering that belief that we have, and, understanding why haven't we achieved that success yet? And it comes down to understanding, oh, sometimes, and I saw this from Kai Cenat, slow motion is better than no motion. When you reach that slow motion and you see everyone else around you doing something even more, when you see Iman buying a new car, Iman traveling the world, staying at another hotel in a different week, all of a sudden you're going to start falling behind and thinking, this isn't for me, why isn't this working? And your brain is mentally going to block your belief of knowing what you can achieve. Then that belief, by holding you back, is going to make you think, I can't do this. And when you start to get in your own head of believing you can't do this, all of a sudden that morning routine that you had starts to slack off. all of a sudden those hours that you were working start to die down. All of a sudden, that thought that got you on track, you can't even remember it. Now, when you get to that point and you start to realize, wait a minute, why am I doing any of this? Maybe I should just give up, go back to what I was normally doing, go to university, get an education. That isn't what you really want. So you still have that desire to know what you can achieve. Now, when it comes to it, you have to overcome these pains. And if you don't overcome the pains, you're going to be stuck. And, you're going to have that regret staying over you. You're going to be thinking about it all the time. And we have to go through these different types of chapters to realize we can hit our end goal. As I said, you need to be in that lonely stage. And, it's one of those things that may not happen for everyone. Some people may get lucky, but even me, I don't even consider it lucky. I decide it and I call it fate. I believe that every single one of us has our fate, and we can alter our fate. That's why we need to start putting in the work, and that's why we need to keep going forward. If we did everything that we were told, we probably wouldn't be in this position now, and we probably wouldn't be looking at these people that say, oh, it's so difficult. But even then, when you reach that stage, people are still going to call you lucky. You see those people with the cars and they say, oh, nice rental, oh, this and that, oh, you're so lucky. The reason why, when you've reached that certain stage of success, people look at you and respect you is because they understand the hardship that you have to go through. And if you're not willing to take those chances, you're willing to give up, you end up staying in bed all day, you end up, losing yourself in that rhythm, start to have these fears, start to attract the negative energy towards yourself. That is what will keep you back, and that is what will make you think these people just got lucky. Now, I don't want to waste your time too much. I just want this to be a reminder towards you. Understanding, I can achieve my goals. I just need to have those setbacks. And, nothing's ever going to be like this. You have to experience these dips to go back up. Power, velocity, all of these things. You throw the ball down harder, you'll bounce back up higher. Now, all of these stages happen for a reason. It's not luck, it's your fate. Your fate has brought you towards this. Your fate has brought you towards doing and achieving something better. Now, you can achieve this new step, this new level. Just remember to yourself, why am I doing this? Start visualizing the things that you wanted to achieve, that you need to achieve. Start understanding what's holding you back. Am I prioritizing the things that are really going to change my business? Am I prioritizing the things that I need to put into play? Or am I just holding back and making up excuses? Am I telling myself to the world, I need this, I want to be in the 0.1%, and to be in that 0.001%, you need to do what over 99% of people aren't going to do. And if you're not willing to act if you're willing to act like the 99%, you're never going to be that odd one out. You have to be the odd one out. You have to start differentiating yourself. You have to start changing the way you think, prioritizing what comes first. Stop comparing yourself with other people if you haven't really achieved those certain goals. And I'm not saying you have to experience these things. You don't have to experience being lonely. You don't have to experience your first client going back on you, but it happens, and it's building your growth. It's building your expertise. It's building your knowledge so you can dominate the market later. Now, when it comes to this, I believe in yin and yang. There's black, there's white. If there's something high, there's something low. If someone's tall, you can be small. Now, this is all it comes in. If you want to have good energy and receive that good energy, you have to put the good energy back into the world. So, finishing up with this now, this is just one of the things I needed to get off my chest. I needed someone to hear this. So you watching this right now means it was meant for you. And the thing is with this, to finish it off, put the cherry on the top, is just keep going, prioritize your tasks. When you see someone successful, when you see someone ahead of you, and for a person that I want to meet, Julian Petrolos, when it comes to him, the only thing I can really say to you is congratulations. And one of these things where you see that person, you see someone more successful, don't think, how did they get so lucky? Think, what did they have to go through? Now, on that note, no one's asked you to be an entrepreneur. You've chosen this desire for yourself. Keep going forward. And, if you want some guidance, if you're stuck, feel free to message me on the Instagram. And if you liked what you saw, if you like the way I think, if you like what I'm putting out there, feel free to subscribe. I'm trying to post out a YouTube video every single day over this summer. So when summer comes to a finish, people realize, oh, I need to get that step ahead. I haven't enjoyed myself. Comparison is the thief of joy. At the end of summer, they have someone to come to. Now, put out your value and everything will be understood. And if you put out the value, go through the pains, you'll bounce back, and all of a sudden you'll be looking back at this video saying, all I had to do was feel the pain and push through it, and I have to attract the right energy. Then when you reach that point, you can laugh at other people and they say, oh, you just got lucky. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. Peace out.